If you want to learn how to make these garlic butter beef tips and cheesy mac and cheese with shrimp and potatoes on the side, watch the full video. So in a bowl we have chopped bell peppers and chopped onions, and in the other bowl I have pre-chopped potatoes. So we're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to season it with black pepper, salt, a little bit of parsley, and a little bit of oregano. We're going to give that a toss until it looks like that. Then you want to add them to a pan and set them in the oven. So for the beef tips, I pre-cut them up, drizzle a little bit of olive oil. You can use the season of your type, but I use garlic powder. You know what I meant. Garlic powder, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I use Chicago steak seasoning and a little bit of oregano. Give that a toss and it should look like that. So for the macaroni, we have the water boil, and I add a little bit of water to them so they don't stick together. And we have a skillet preheating, and we're going to add olive oil to it and a half stick of butter to the oil. Let that melt down, and you're going to prepare your shrimp. So for the shrimp, you add a little bit of oil. I used black pepper. I used Old Bay seasoning. I also used a little bit of chili powder, red peppers, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of oregano, some red jalapeno garlic, and some cayenne pepper. So while we're letting those cook, we're gonna butter the pan for the shrimp and set the macaroni to the side. So let's make the cheese sauce for the macaroni. So you're gonna add a butter and heavy whipping cream. Let that come to a boil. Then you want to add the cheese. I use Colby Jack, a little bit of mozzarella, and then sharp cheddar. And you're going to give that a stir until it's nice and thick like that. And then you want to add your noodles back into the pot. So once you add your noodles back into the pot, give that a stir. Season it with the seasons of your type. I just season it from any kind of way. Honestly, tell you the truth. But yeah. Anyways, mix that together. Then you're going to separate it. For our dishes, I separate it into 2 pans. You can still make 1 pie. It does not matter. But you see how ooey gooey good? Look, like, don't play with it. But anyways, yes, mix that around a little bit before you put it in. Then add some cheese to the top of it. And you want to get that nice crust that you put at the top. So while everything is cooking, I go back to my meat. I took the meat out and put them on the side. Put some butter to the same pan that I just took my meat out of. And I'm going to go in with some minced garlic. Spread that around a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with my chopped vegetables. Okay, so once those saute down a little bit, that's when you want to add your meat back into the pot. So add the meat back into the pot, a little bit of butter, and yeah, let that cook. The shrimp is almost done. Looks wonderful. I'm going to take my biscuits out the oven and set them right on top of the meat so that it's kind of like keeping the heat inside. Mac and cheese is done. Potatoes is done. And all you have to do is plate. Thank you later.